The time has come to unleash the beast, Mold Flash fans. Have a look at Transformers Cyberverse Commander, Predaking. He is very orange, and I'm kind of liking it. He's very nicely proportioned and detailed. Better detailed and proportioned than the Voyager in some regards, oddly enough. He just has these fantastic details on the chest with a little more orange than the larger version has, which makes it look like this horrible, evil little face when you have the little nose and the yellow teeth and stuff. It's just nasty. He's got good posability, ball-jointed shoulders, hinged wrist. Hands don't really do much. Well, they do have a joint, but it's mostly for transformation. Ball-jointed hip, bend at the knees. You got a little bit of swivel in the hip. But yeah, the knee bends on them are pretty good. The poses are a little more limited than... My God, looking at him through the viewfinder, this guy looks like the bastard child of Godzilla and Apion. I can't say that's a bad thing. His wings are also on ball joints, although they are somewhat limited in the poses you can get. But you can pose them really, really well for a figure this size. And one of the big obvious flaws, though, is the head just sticking off the back like some kind of, like, I don't know, the world's worst case of hemorrhoids. Now, the head does split in half for no reason I can determine other than perhaps posing him. So if you pull this backpack up a little bit, you can pose the heads behind him kind of like they're rising up and getting ready to burn some stuff. Which gives him just this horrible, evil majesty. I really kind of dig it. The only major weakness I can find that deal with the head on the back could be a deal breaker, but the head sculpt is kind of lacking. Not a ton of details on it. But then again, Predaking has a really detailed head if you look at the Voyager size, so they had to kind of dumb it down for this. Anyhow, let's go ahead and transform him and have a look at his beast mode, which is quite nice. Oh, wait, before I do that, almost forgot, accessories. His tail for the beast mode is a simple tension missile launcher. It's got this really cool looking little flame motif on it. And, again, this piece turns into his tail, so it has some nice details on its own, too. Anyhow, back to transformation. First thing, bring his head down. Whoops. No. We flip the robot head around. Robot head flips around, and this head comes up and over it like this. So it looks like he has a warty tumor on his chest. Take the hands, like so, and pull them to reveal his cute little beast feeties. Pull the wings up so you can pose the legs. Then with the feet it gets real interesting. What you do is you pull the actual legs out, the beast legs out from the side of the regular legs, and you fold his feet up. And then you peg the legs. No, not while they're down there, I forget. You pull this up and use these pegs at the that are on the heel here, this peg there, and peg it into these holes in his back. And while they're up there, the whole thing kind of comes together. And you get the little peg down at the bottom there, push it together and in. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is a very squat dragon mode. Very squat. Oh, and I forgot to show you. There's a little bit on his knee that sticks out to one side. That's just a little groove for the notch on the missile launcher, and it pops right in there and creates the tail. Again, I'm not going to lie to you, this is a very, very squat looking beast mode. This low, sturdy, powerful dragon. And you're either going to like the aesthetics for this, or probably not. But again, this can be some, your mileage may vary on this one. Overall, though, the little things aside, like the weird protrusion on the chest and the squatness of the legs, considering this is a toy that's only about $10, and considering what a buck is worth these days, this is a fairly nice representation of the character, or at least as far as I can tell, since, like you, I haven't seen much of Beast Hunters yet. I won't say any because I've seen a little bit of some of the teaser trailer stuff, and it's looking kind of interesting. But I've got to say, if you want a small representation of the character, this isn't bad. There are some obvious flaws. He has extremely limited articulation, completely unable to move his hind legs. But I've got to say, I can easily picture him, you know, eviscerating Optimus Prime. And now, Prime, I have slain Bumblebee and taken the peanut butter. So the toy does its job. It can suck you in. You can get into the character behind it. He's this... Just look at the dragon head. It just looks incredibly nasty. They even managed to get a tiny little bit of yellow paint in there for the eyes. Anyhow, I'm rambling, like usual. This guy's about $9.99 and worth every penny. If you can get it for $9 at some of the stores that have it a little bit cheaper, so much the better. Well, anyhow, that's it for the Mold Flash. When we come back next time, we're going to be looking at the Voyager-size versions of Prime and Predaking. So, look forward to that. Or don't. Anyhow, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thanks for watching the Mold Flash.